Right fellas, welcome back. It's actually been a while since I've been in here. I think I say that every time I come and do a video, because I tend to film like 3 or 4 videos in a weekend and then I'll have a couple of weeks off because I can't get in here as much as I'd want to. So yeah, so I've had a few videos in the pipeline to keep you guys entertained on a Sunday evening. Anyway, a lot of parts have turned up, so today I'm just going to give you a quick look at what I've ordered and what I've had done. So following on from the last video, you'll have seen me take up some bits of powder coating. They've all now been finished and completed, and also my Newton Commercials carpet has turned up. So actually, in fact, what's the date today? So I probably ranted about this on the last video. I ordered this on the 13th of March and it is now Thursday the 7th of May. So it is nearly took 2 months to come, but it's here. So right, without further ado, I shall show you the powder coated bits. So as you can see there, I've got the registration plate mounting bracket done. That is just absolutely mint. I'm super happy with it. Again, I used RLP powder coaters in North Wales. The lad did my wheels for me as well. He does a cracking job and he doesn't charge the earth either. So it's very tricky to find someone who's good at what they do and doesn't cost an absolute fortune. So yeah, RLP powder coaters in North Wales, they're the ones that you want to be using. Also, I've got the 2-piece radiator cowling. Now if you saw, hang on a minute, when was it? It's probably on Will's video actually, when we tried to fit this metal fan within the old shroud, which is down the bottom there. The aperture in the cowl is not big enough for the circumference of that fan. So I've been and bought a 2-piece shroud from Mini Spares and had that powder coated up as well, and I've fitted half of that onto the radiator already. This radiator's been powder coated as well, so what he did for me, the powder coater, is he's powder coated the outside of the radiator and he acid dips it to get everything off. So you'll notice here these fins are a little bit rusty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray them with a bit of satin black, just to give them a bit of protection, and again not go crazy with the coats of it, because I know that having those fins as thin as possible will aid with cooling rather than whacking them with paint, and that's why they didn't get powder coated as well. So radiator's been done along with the 2-piece cowl as well. Hang on a minute. Trying to not scratch any of this stuff. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get this radiator back in the van now and it can stay there. Right, hang on a minute. So I've got another box of bits here. So again, he's done the brackets for me as well for the registration plate. I've also had Mr. Murphy give me a bottom bracket, because the bottom bracket, radiator bottom bracket, sorry, for the radiator is different on a 2-piece cowling than what it is on a single piece, so I needed one of them. Mini Spares didn't have them and Mr. Murphy had one in his garage, so I got him to sell it me. What else have I got? Seat brackets as well. Those are just miles better now. I'm not sure you can see that on camera, but you'll see it in the coming videos, them getting put in place. So I had all 4 of those done. I'm not going to get all 4 of them out the wrapper. Also the radiator top mount as well, I've had that finished, so that's been done. The water pump fan spacer and the water pump pulley, I did spray those in Hammerite, but I thought, well, I'm going to the powder coaters for the sake of whatever that cost on extra and what he was doing. I might as well just get them done, and I know it's right then, because the thing what I found with that Hammerite Smooth Right is it chips really easy, and it's not like it's just not as durable as powder coat, so that's why I've gone down the route which I have with those. So yeah, all that'll be getting fitted soon. In here as well, I have got some bits from DSM. That's not mine, it's for a mate. He knows who he is. Also, I've got in this little one a air filter tie downs as well. So you can't actually buy the original ones anymore, so I ended up with these DSM ones, which are like a polished kind of, I don't know, is it billet aluminium or whatever, so it'll match the intake on the air filter housing as well. So yeah, I've got those, so that again, that's just a 2-minute job. What else have we done in here? What else? I've also got a new accelerator cable because the accelerator cable that I had didn't fit with the card because it's got like a little plastic thing around the end. So I've got one of those. I don't know what else is in here. Oh, I've also got another set of bushes for engine steadies. I thought while I'm ordering from DSM, I thought I might as well just add those on. I'll probably end up using them at some point. I've also got some other bits as well which I've put down and I've got no idea where they've gone. Where they are. So I've got the retainer clip for the accelerator pedal as well. I've got the choke cable retainer, and I think that's the like the little screw which goes in there which fixes the end of the choke cable in place. So I've got all that. I think at the moment what I've got in this garage, I've got everything I need to finish the van, because he's not actually got to do on it now. But this is the one I'm most excited for. So I said to the lads in the WhatsApp group, if I've waited all this time for this carpet and it is not right, I'm going to personally drive to Newton Commercials and put it on the desk and be like, what's going on, because I can't afford to wait any longer, because I'm off work now for a month and I want to get this van finished whilst I've got the time. So right, let's open it up. Invoice, as always. Don't take that in the house, leave it in the garage so your missus don't see it. I should be trusted with knives. So whilst I'm opening this box, I'll just kind of talk you through what's going to be happening with the van. So today's video is literally just going to be a bit of an unboxing, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what needs doing to it, and over the next coming videos, and you'll see me kind of finishing off the engine bay. I'm going to do that in a separate video, doing the interior, carpets, finishing off the ECU for the wiring, and then it'll be a case of fitting the seats and all that kind of stuff out. So I'll probably get 3 or 4 videos. I'll break it up into little kind of 10-15 minute videos as opposed to going on for 20-25 minutes. Gee. Oh, let me know as well, is since everyone's been on lockdown, has everyone got a million cardboard boxes on the side of their house because you've got nothing to do with it? Look at that. Oh, it smells mint, that. It smells mint. Right, okay, let's see what we got. So, I assume that's for the bulkhead and cross member. Excuse me. What are those? Those are... they're for the floor then. They go along the side of the inner sill. Look at that, how different that is on a van as well. So on a normal saloon Mini, I think they'd kind of finish there. So this is the passenger side. I think they'd finish there, and then obviously your door bin would be there. Now because you've not got a door bin on a van, you've got that extended piece, so that's probably the difference between using this. Now I was really tempted to just buy a saloon carpet for Huddersfield Mini Spares, because the bits what you'd see behind the door bin, where the door bins are cut out, you wouldn't see it because it's underneath the load bed. But I thought, you know what, rather than rushing, I'll do it properly, because I'll only eat away at me and end up buying a commercial carpet anyway. So got the covers for the flitch panels. Look at that, I've actually got some sound in it as well. So I wasn't going to put any sound in the van because I've kind of got over it, how loud it is. And I thought, well, I might as well just take it on the chin. So the carpet that I got from Newton Commercials as well is actually a moulded carpet set. So in theory it should just pop straight in. Oh, no, not off the tripod then. So yeah, moulded carpet set. That looks absolutely mint. Now the carpet that was in it was actually a Newton Commercials carpet, but it has seen better days. So I thought I'll just buy a new one. We're putting new seats in it as well. I just thought it just makes sense to do that. And then you've got the rear the rear section as well. So it's actually got, so you've actually got those things for the seats as well to rest on, which is pretty cool. Which the old van carpet, all those had all cracked and smashed, which I think is just a common thing. I think Keith Miller actually asked in one of his last videos if you can actually buy them, and I believe if you want replacement ones of those, you can actually buy them from Newton Commercials. Right, so that's it in terms of unboxing parts. So, like I said, what I'll do is I'll take you for a quick walk around the van, show you what needs doing, and then I'll catch you at the end of the video, and then I'll probably see you on the next Sunday when we actually start doing a bit of action. So I'll take you off the tripod. Right, okay, so we'll start with the engine bay first. So what needs doing in this engine bay is I need to put the water pump pulley on and the spacer in the fan. Radiator needs going in along with the bottom hose and top hose. So that needs doing, which you'll see in a video. I also need to sort out my brake lines as well and fit the T-piece which goes from the brake master cylinder and then divides it for the back of the car and then the front of the car. So that needs doing. The air filter fixings, those need doing as well. I'll put a little sticker on there as well, just thought it'd look a little bit cool. Again, can't do anything with that light yet until that wing's been resprayed. Coming into the middle of the car, I think the middle of the car, the interior of the van. Again, I'm going to start putting the rear carpets in. Once the rear carpets are in and the side pieces, I'm going to finish off wiring my ECU. Once that's wired up, I can put the sections in the front and get all that in, get the interior in. I need to sort out that centre binnacle as well. I'm actually going to change it for a Cooper S Speedo as well, the 130mph Speedo, because that Speedo is a little bit out compared to what it would be with a Cooper S kind of Speedo, because it's got a different diff in it. So I think that Speedo is actually for a 998, whereas I've got a 1275 in here, so the Speedo isn't 100% on. Again, coming round to the back of the van, I've got to put the registration plate on. I've just put those bumpers on, just rested them on there, and also just rested the lights in place, just so things don't get lost and broke. So again, I need to finish all that up there, get all that fixed up, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much it. So again, there's not an awful lot to do actually. So right, I'm going to wrap this video up here because I've waffled on for a long time, and then what I will do is I'll join you next Sunday when we start doing something on the van. I don't know what it'll be yet, depends what I feel like, and depends what time I get in the garage as well, because if it's late of an evening, I just like doing little bits, whereas if I've got a full day, I'll do the big job. So right, take care guys, and I shall join you next Sunday when we get busy. Be seeing you.